AU Falcon. I want to use the turbocharge for us.
Skip.
Brand new.
Was that a 35?
It's not a turbo, it's a turbone.
Oh, that's a fucking 35, is it?
We're gonna mount it out here.
Somehow.
Just because it's fun. But Glenn has told us that this manifold can be flipped upside down. And then we're gonna make our exhaust pipe come up like that. So first off, we'll get the exhaust manifold off and flipped, and we'll get the air intake flipped, and we'll get all of the mouse nuts, rat nuts, those nuts,
These nuts.
out of the engine bay. Don't want to mess the engine bay up. We might need a fair few straps with this. It might make 160 horsepower, I reckon. Connor's at 80, Lewis is at 90, I'm at 160.
I said 90.
Yeah, 180.
180. Oh. Glenn changed his mind after he heard how low our balls were. Oh, close.
Just get there.
Closer. Alright. Now we'll turbo it.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh my god, he on X Games.
Sounded bad.
It sounded bad, but
Alright.
15. Oh,
Cause she's a Ford, mate. It's actually a 14. Someone must have changed them at some point, you know? It must be a 13, actually. Someone's really changed these up.
Bung over the exhaust pipe.
That's a very good idea.
Better idea.
We'll just get the exhaust and
We'll just weld it, just cut the exhaust and then
we'll pull the manifold off anyway. And we'll just weld a disc on where it used to flow.
Yeah, all that.
Okay, so it's not that bad. Well, alright. Yeah?
still a bit warm, Steve?
Very warm. So the standard manifold is what we're going to come off. So we're basically going to plasma a hole that size into the side here, and we're just going to cut a round plate and just blank that off. So it'll just come straight out and straight into that, which will then go to our turbo. So Lewis is going to measure that. I'm going to get some gloves.
About 60 or 65.
Yep. Cut that out of 5mm. funny. Hang on.
Who's ordering this? Oh, man.
Exhaust delete.
Everywhere, right?
And that goes like so. Do we want to like go like that a bit so it comes forward of that?
Yeah. Oh, but then it goes close to the battery.
Maybe we'll just go like a bit in between.
The battery does fit.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Yeah. Very nice actually. Alright, so the turbo that we've got has a internal wastegate which controls boost. Now I think this one's set at about 12 psi and we want to run as much as possible, all the boost. So I'll get Lewis to take the actual wastegate off, and here there's a little flap that opens inside this housing. So take the rear housing off and we'll actually weld the flap shut so that it has to make the boost not negotiable. So take off the wastegate, we'll weld it shut, and then I think we'll almost be ready to bolt the turbo to the manifold.
Now we're going to weld this shut, get all the boost we need.
Fold up now and hack hinges. I have to pull it off anyway, so there's no point putting the exhaust gasket on yet. That worked out really good. Because then by the time that goes to there, it'll be here. Have we got another 90?
Yeah, we do.
Tons of them, yeah.
Do you want to put a flange on a 90? And then we can just index the 90 to wherever we want.
I'm going to bash it out.
Might put in the vice a little bit. So that's the flange for the turbo. And that's the size pipe we're using. So it's pretty close. Cut a bit of angle into it so it lays flatter. That's too low. Like that. Or like that, something.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. How is that? One turbo flange. So this will go like that, and then to that.
Fuck yeah.
We should get
Cut that. Yep. So we've just purchased a rear locker for this so that it does good skids. We just have to melt the rear locker into the current diff. Good condition oil. Looks like it's been changed
regularly.
maybe when the diff was built. Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, there we go.
Look at that.
Now we're just going to clean it all up and then
Weld it.
and then we'll weld it. And that's it.
And it'll probably catch on fire.
Hey Glenn, have you ever made bolts?
Hey, what, sorry?
Hey mate, bolts. Not a flange.
Not for the... No. Not true.
160.
Yep.
Take this.
Tried that?
Yeah, but not tried it on a dyno,
Like
but it
properly.
does work for cruising around.
Yeah. Cut it at 800.
Yeah,
Waiting it.
on it. It's gonna melt straight away. Alright, first start.
Lower.
There should be heaps of two.
No, it goes to the quad last time.
Really? You don't have a length of it? Right.
There's some on that HX30 over there. Those clean.
That one?
What?
301.
Sure. Oh,
Next one.
it goes in the waste oil.
Just loop it around here. And then just run it across here and straight into there. Give us a cut.
Post cutters.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
What the fuck is that?
that will cut it.
There you go. Hang your clothes on the line. Look at that. A few cable ties.
Oh, I got the rim.
It's nice.
It's different. It's unusual. You got a screwdriver big enough for this or?
Lewis had one down there before.
Wait, what?
Screwdriver. I'm stuck in the drawer, I think. Try and enjoy it.
Motions?
She looks neat.
Yeah.
It's got some big turbo noises that it makes.
Oh, you can hear it in there. The first one, it worked, and then just like hit.
Where's the map
Spark
sensor on these? We might need to, I don't know, put it on a one-way valve so it only reads vacuum.
I don't want to drop it, that's a problem.
So we're making the gap of the spark plug smaller to hopefully make our spark stronger, because we feel like it's breaking down because the gaps are ginormous, 1.1. So close the spark plug gap up.
Precise 0.6
So
now.
hopefully we don't lose, hopefully we don't have misfire. So we seem to have found a limitation with fueling. So we're going to see how easy it is to get the fuel pump out, and we might just upgrade that and quickly put some XR6 turbo injectors in it and then see what happens. Probably wasn't a good idea to weld the wastegate shut at this point. We probably should have just left it so that we could have boost control, because then we might not need to do what we're doing now. But I guess we could always just put one of the other rear housings on it. We'll do this first and see.
I don't know which is your bag.
As long as the O-rings are alright.
Hammer.
Okay.
Petrol rat nest in there.
Was it?
Oh, I know which one's your bag.
Just as long as the O-rings aren't broken.
Always got to shake. Do we put 85 in the tank now? If so, I might get bigger injectors.
I don't know. Should we make it see if it fucking runs on 98 first?
I think it'll run better on E85 because you put bigger injectors in without telling it that it's got bigger injectors.
How will that affect idle? Will it idle?
I think you got more of a chance of idling on E85 than 98.
Oh, okay.
Because these injectors are about, these are like 20% bigger than those ones. See if I've got some that are like 30% bigger, that'd probably idle perfectly.
How did we end up at E85?
We're gonna fog it, isn't it?
New fuel pump. You go. This is how far fuel pump technology's come. That's like twice the capacity of that. That's 4. Yeah. Jesus, 4 times as good as that.
The car's fucked. How can I do that way?
Just be calm when you do it.
I tried to.